I'm sorry, what did you say? The psyche of success is about defining who you are and who you want to be. Do you ever find that it's difficult to listen to other people? That sometimes you've got so many things rolling through your head that you just lose track? Did you know that the human mind can process between 400 and 600 words per minute? But the average speaker is only talking at 125 words a minute. I have bursts up to about 180, but it stays around 125. If we are only listening to 125 words a minute, but our mind can do so much more, we experience something called metacognition. So we're thinking, but then we're thinking about what we're thinking about, or we're thinking about something else. One of the keys to being a great listener, the first key, and there are 4, is you have to be fully focused on that person. A simple technique to make sure that you're remembering what they're saying is repeat it in your own mind. Every word they say, you say again. So every word, they, say, and so on. So that you keep rolling it through your mind and you're focused fully on that person and you're getting rid of the monkeys in your mind so that you can stay with them. The second key to being a great listener is you have to respond non-verbally. If you're sitting there listening to a person and you kind of look like this, let me just tell you, they know you're not focused. The response that you give them lets them know, hey, I'm in tune with you, I'm connected with you. This is fantastic. So respond non-verbally, facial expression, body language, all of that going, wow, you're so smart, Jody. That kind of stuff. And I'm seeing you do this on the other side of the YouTube channel now. The third key to being a great listener is ask questions. People know that you're with them if when they're saying something, you go, hey, hang on a second, help me understand, how exactly did you get a Harley Davidson onto that high dive in the first place? Clarifying questions are great. They help people understand exactly where you're going. Or you can say, well, I'm not sure I get that. Can you explain that in a different way? Those kinds of questions keep people tuned in to realize their message was not being sent the way that you could understand it. The fourth key to being a great listener is called the feedback process. Carl Rogers from Ohio State University and Frederick Platt, both of these guys talked about the keys to being able to be active in your listening process. The idea of reflecting means that you take what they said, roll it around in your head with your metacognition, explain it in your own language, and give it back to them. So what you're saying is, and you feed it back, or that must have been, and you check for an emotion. As an example, my wife came home from school one day when she was student teaching and said, oh my gosh, little Johnny pulled a knife on little Susie. My immediate reaction is, you need to make sure that kid never does it again. But that's not good listening. That's telling someone what to do. Instead, I used my listening skills and said, man, that must have been scary. And her response? No, it was disappointing. I'm like, did he not hold it right? I don't understand. I asked a clarifying question. She said, it's disappointing because this kid has such potential, but he's listening to his older brother who's an idiot, and he's going down the wrong path. By asking a question, by feeding back what I heard, I was able to get the real image of what was going on. So focus on the other person, respond non-verbally, ask good questions, feed back what you heard in your own words. You do not need to feed back every sentence. Check for emotion, or when you need better understanding, that's when you use the feedback process. This has been How to Listen Like a Superstar with Jody Holland on the Psyche of Success. We'll see you next time. I'm Jody Holland with the Psyche of Success video blog. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you share it with your friends. Find me on Facebook. Look for Jody Holland Training and Speaking. Make sure you follow me on Twitter as well, Jody N. Holland. Can't wait to see you on next week's episode.